Winona Ryder's stunning new photos have completely shaken the internet, leaving fans speechless and proving once again why she continues to stand as one of Hollywood's most iconic and enduring stars. Because while the entertainment industry constantly shifts, evolves, and crowns new faces overnight, very few actresses have managed to hold on to the same kind of timeless allure and cultural resonance that Winona has commanded for decades. And these latest images showcase her in a way that feels both familiar and utterly fresh, capturing the very essence of why people fell in love with her during her rise in the late 80s and 90s, while also reminding everyone that she remains a vibrant, influential, and breathtakingly captivating figure today. In this dazzling new photo shoot, Winona exudes the same mysterious elegance that made her the poster child of indie chic and Gen X cool. Her style striking the perfect balance between edgy rebellion and classic sophistication. And the way she presents herself in front of the camera is nothing short of magnetic, pulling the viewer into her world with every glance, every subtle smirk, and every perfectly chosen pose. And what truly sets these pictures apart is how they encapsulate the layers of Winona Ryder's persona: the vulnerability, the strength, the mischievousness, and the authenticity that she has always carried effortlessly, elements that have made her not just a celebrity, but a cultural touchstone across generations. Fans have been quick to point out how ageless she looks in these new shots, marveling at how her presence feels as electric now as it did when she first starred in cult classics like Heathers, Edward Scissorhands, and Reality Bites. And the comments sections under these photos have turned into a flood of admiration, with countless people writing things like "she's still got it," "an absolute goddess," and "Winona forever," demonstrating that her legacy and influence remain stronger than ever. And what's even more striking is how the younger generation, many of whom first discovered her through her role in Stranger Things, have embraced her with the same passion as fans who grew up with her films, bridging decades and uniting people in their collective awe at how radiant, graceful, and iconic she continues to be. These photos are not just about beauty, though they certainly highlight her natural glow and distinctive features that have always set her apart, but they also represent a statement about survival, reinvention, and the lasting power of authenticity. In an industry that often prizes the fleeting over the timeless, because Winona has been through the highs and lows of Hollywood, faced scrutiny, endured career setbacks, and yet has emerged stronger, wiser, and more captivating than ever, making these images resonate on a deeper level as a celebration of her resilience and her refusal to ever fade quietly into the background. Fashion critics have already begun dissecting the ensemble she wore, praising the way she effortlessly mixes bold modern elements with touches of vintage glam, calling her an eternal style icon who continues to set trends rather than follow them. And lifestyle outlets are highlighting how her natural poise and magnetic aura seem to defy time itself, as if Winona Ryder exists in her own universe, untouched by the pressures of Hollywood conformity. And as these photos continue to circulate, gaining millions of likes, shares, and headlines, one thing has become abundantly clear: Winona Ryder has once again taken center stage in the cultural conversation, and the world cannot look away, proving that her magic is eternal, her beauty is ageless, and her impact is forever unforgettable. As the second wave of reactions to Winona Ryder's stunning new photos continues to dominate headlines and fuel conversations across social media, it's becoming more evident that these images are not just a passing viral moment, but a monumental cultural event. One that solidifies Winona's place in the pantheon of timeless Hollywood icons, because where many celebrities come and go with trends, her magnetic presence has only grown stronger with time. And these pictures now serve as a vivid reminder of the power she has always wielded, a power that transcends age, genre, and even the shifting standards of beauty in the entertainment industry. Fans from every corner of the globe are engaging with these photos, some writing long emotional tributes about how Winona influenced their youth, others sharing edits and montages across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, turning this photo shoot into a global love letter to her unique energy and mystique. While fashion analysts and cultural commentators alike are dissecting the deeper meanings of her style choices, pointing out that Winona embodies the perfect blend of nostalgia and modernity, a living bridge between generations who once carried the torch of 90s counterculture and today's audiences who crave authenticity in a sea of artificiality. These photos, though breathtaking on the surface, also tell a story of survival, for Winona has endured one of the most scrutinized journeys in Hollywood history, from her meteoric rise in the late 80s through the intense pressures of superstardom, to the controversies and struggles that nearly derailed her career, only to return triumphantly in recent years with roles like Joyce Byers in Stranger Things, proving that true talent, resilience, and authenticity cannot be extinguished. And in these new images, she looks not only beautiful but powerful, exuding a confidence that feels earned, like a woman who has faced storms and emerged more radiant than ever. Journalists are calling this her Renaissance moment, while longtime admirers are saying this is the Winona they've always known, the one who can stand in front of a camera with nothing but a glance and completely captivate the world. And as discussions intensify, the narrative surrounding these photos has evolved from admiration of her beauty into celebration of her symbolism as an icon who has defied the odds, reinvented herself without losing her essence, and inspired countless people to embrace individuality in an industry obsessed with conformity. Every detail in the shoot has become iconic, the way her eyes carry a depth that seems to tell 1,000 stories, the effortless chic of her wardrobe that mixes edgy leather with flowing silhouettes, the natural texture of her hair that adds to her aura of authenticity, and even the subtle choices in lighting that highlight her ageless features, all combining to create an effect that feels both cinematic and intimate, making viewers feel as though they are witnessing not just a star, but a legend in her purest form. The global reach of these photos cannot be overstated either, with international media outlets from Vogue to Vanity Fair dedicating entire spreads to analyzing her look, while entertainment blogs and fan pages fuel the frenzy with side-by-side comparisons of her past and present, pointing out how little she's changed, almost as though she exists outside of time itself. And the more people look, the more they find themselves entranced, unable to pull away from the allure of Winona Ryder, because she embodies something no algorithm, no publicity stunt, and no manufactured influencer could ever replicate: an authenticity born of lived experience, artistry, and the kind of enigmatic charm that only true stars possess. What these photos represent in the grand scheme of Hollywood is profound, a declaration that the legends of the past are not to be replaced or forgotten but continue to evolve, inspire, and lead, and with each new share, like, and comment, the message grows louder. Winona Ryder is not just back, she never left, and she continues to reign as one of the most compelling, ageless, and unforgettable figures in entertainment history, leaving fans and critics alike in awe and proving that her story is far from over.